The man who heard every story except the ending. In Windhoek, there's a taxi driver known for something strange. Not for speeding, not for being late, not even for overcharging. He's known for this. People enter his taxi with the craziest stories, but they almost never finish them before reaching their destination. To this day, he's heard hundreds of stories: cheating scandals, breakups, witchcraft rumors, family drama, but he only knows the beginnings. This is a subscriber's true story about the Namibian taxi driver who became a collector of unfinished secrets. His name is Petrus. He's been driving taxis for 11 years, and he swears he's never had a quiet day in his car. For some reason, when people climb into his taxi, they talk, like they're in a confession booth. Two people sit in the back, they start gossiping. A woman gets in alone, she calls her friend and starts venting. A guy sits in the front, he starts telling Petrus his whole life story without even being asked. But here's the weird part. The juicier the story gets, the closer they are to their destination. It's like a curse. One day, two ladies got into the car. Petrus knew they were best friends from how fast they started talking. The one on the left whispered, "Girl, let me tell you what I found on my boyfriend's phone." She starts explaining everything: how he changed his password, how he suddenly started working late, how he kept hiding his phone when it buzzed, and how she finally unlocked it using Face ID while he was sleeping. Petrus was driving slowly on purpose. This story was getting good. His heart was beating. Even he wanted to know what she found. She leaned forward and said, "Friend, you won't believe who he was texting." "Driver, stop here at the robots. I'm getting off." Door closed, story ended. Petrus nearly parked the car just to cry. Another time, a guy got into his taxi shaking. "Driver, I think my neighbor bewitched me." He explained how his chickens kept disappearing, how he'd find strange footprints in the sand, and how he once woke up with sand under his blanket like someone poured it there at night. Petrus was hooked. Then the man said, "So I went to the Sangoma, and the Sangoma told me, 'Beep, beep, we're here, my guy. EFTPOS, please.'" He got out, the door slammed. Petrus was left staring at the steering wheel like, what did the Sangoma say? One of the most painful ones was this. A young lady, maybe 19, got into the front seat, quiet, nervous, looking out the window. Then she whispered, "Driver, you ever kept a secret so big you don't know if you should run away or confess?" Petrus said, "Tell me if you want. Sometimes it helps." She nodded slowly. Then she said, "I'm the reason my best friend's relationship ended because one night Driver, stop here." Her phone rang. She panicked. She jumped out. Gone. Another cliffhanger. Over the years, Petrus realized something strange. People don't mean to tell him these things. It just happens. His car is like a magnet for half stories. And now, whenever someone starts gossiping behind him, he gets excited, hoping this time he'll finally hear the ending. But somehow, every single time, they reach their stop at the most dramatic moment. He says this with a laugh. "In this taxi, people give me trailers, but never the full movie." This story isn't really about gossip. It's about how people carry secrets everywhere. In taxis, in phones, between friends, even in silence. And sometimes, the only safe place to drop a piece of the truth is with a stranger who will never hear the ending.